season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by a man who nearly broke the single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
Here we go.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Godwin continues to be the receiver every quarterback wants in his offense. Over 100 catches and 1,000 yards last season. Fills that reliable short field role and knows how to get open quickly.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Second and 11 at the 41. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. He'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. So this game of our Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But two teams like this, and I remember in preseason you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
They'll run on first down with Singletary to the 36-yard line. Stop there. Well, this defense for the Browns very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's Fields now on second down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Second and 9. Stroud sets up the play action. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Throwing now is Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down. Stroud. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. On the bootleg, Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. But I think the ball's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Robinson, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Stroud. He's got it. Touchdown, Browns. T.J. Hockenson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ray McCloud, the intended target. And now it's second down. We look at this Browns defense. Well, this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play. Approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Browns are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. He'll get this to DiMercado. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Browns are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that you're open week comes a little bit later in the year, but when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take...
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup at 38. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with the undrafted rookie from TCU, Amari DiMercado. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35.
Here's Stroud. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to 25 there. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Stroud to throw it. Out to the right here to Wilson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 24 yards. Robinson is not going to get in here as they push him. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. They hand off to their big tight end. And he takes this one in for the Browns score. A great play there. His 2nd rushing. And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Ray McCloud. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. And all deep in his own territory. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now a toss to Singletary running to the left. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Fields. And this one is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The kick by McManus is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right in the beginning.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Flush to his right. Down the right sideline. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Stroud working out of the gun. He finds Wilson. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to stretch out their lead. The York on now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a hole. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Fields. Juke into space, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Justin Fields, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Garrett Wilson as the first half is winding down. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Fields on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. A dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out, and now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
The second down throw now from Stroud. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Stroud out of the gun here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Justin Fields, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
49ers 24.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They start on the ground with Robinson here. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action. Here's Stroud. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And Stroud now to throw. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The throwing again is Stroud. This one deep for Wilson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Stroud and company going for it. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
Stroud. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Throwing now is Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Personal foul. Baseman. Defense.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his 1st sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick. And the 49ers are going. Ball here as the ball will come out to the 20. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Singletary again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Now it's Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll give this to Singletary running right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here we go, 2nd and 12 at the Browns' 33-yard line.
Now Fields. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Fields. And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Fighting through pressure. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Justin Fields, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
This is 2nd and 8. In motion left goes a tight end. On the handoff, it's DeMercado. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Play action. Stroud now. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Fields. Got an open man. It's McLeod. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. After 15
Back to throw. Fields. Touchdown, 49ers. Ray McLeod. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Niners have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Fields trying to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Now, they'll go play action here with Stroud. This one finds Wilson downfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield. Scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. Going right back to Wilson. Now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who is shaken up on the play. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Stroud. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here goes Stroud again. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Stroud now on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Though, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Browns! A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now the Niners down by 4. A minute 52 to play. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, See if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. They snap it to Fields. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And he will have the Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory. Here's Stroud. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, to put it not. Up the secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On second down, here's Fields. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Fields. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Cleveland, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a